Well, much is going on right now. Wow. A plane was more than likely shot down in the Ukraine with missiles. That's what they think. Not for sure yet, but pretty, they're pretty positive. 200 and some odd people dead. Wow. And now Israel's beginning ground invasion of Gaza. There's much going on overseas. War in Israel. A terrorist or someone shooting down a passenger plane full of people. The newsman that was talking and walking along, shining lights out there and seeing what they can see, with dead bodies laying everywhere. Very gruesome. You could tell it because of his voice. He was shook up. He really was. It was even hard for him to talk about what he was seeing. Bless his heart. Very gruesome. Very gruesome. And of course they're investigating. It's a mess over there. It's a mess overseas. And then we got people saying we need to leave America. Why? Why would I want to move overseas and be in the mess that's erupting over there? And it's going to get worse. Things is going to happen here in the United States. But right now it's all overseas in Israel and the Ukraine and all around in through that area. In fact, if I was living over there, I'd come to America. I'd get myself out of there. So, Israel has launched her ground defense into Gaza. And you know what? Hamas has done this to itself. It just keeps shooting off the rockets to Israel, knowing that Israel's going to invade them if they don't stop. See, Israel was willing to accept a peace treaty of some kind. But Hamas says, no, we don't want to. So, forcing Israel to make a decision to defend herself by going into Gaza and taking these things out on foot. And then the world cries when Israel does that because children are killed. Well, evidently Hamas don't care whether their children are killed or not. They don't care. They don't care at all. And they want to try to kill Israel's children. I don't blame Israel for going in there. You know, for every child that dies on either side, it's a tragedy. All these adults, grown men, not caring about women or children, going into battle to fight. Why couldn't Hamas say, okay, we'll make some kind of agreement and quit shooting off the rockets? But they'll be first on the national news crying, oh, Israel did this and Israel did that. Never bringing up what they did to Israel to cause this mess. And of course the world news and a lot of people will go, yeah, it's all Israel's fault. Well, let me ask you, if somebody was doing that to America, don't think America wouldn't fight back. They would. They would fight back. If they had to send ground troops wherever it is to do something about it. You remember during Kennedy's time when Russia was going to take and send rockets and put them over in Cuba? Remember what Kennedy did? Had a standoff. We come so close to World War III during that time that America really didn't realize how close it was. We had battleships out there. If Russia hadn't backed down and went back home with the rockets, we were willing to blow them out of the water. Because we did not want rockets down in Cuba. Because we knew what they would do with them. And we, as an America, could not allow that to happen. We could not allow them to have rockets to shoot into America and have one American die because of that. So Kennedy chose to have a standoff, even though if it meant World War III with Russia. But Russia at that time was not eager to go to war against us. So they backed down, turned the ship around, and went back home. We have a president now that is so weak when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know if he would have backed down. I mean, if he would have done it. I don't know if he'd have put ships out there. No, he'd want to negotiate. That's what he'd want to do. While they would have went on and steamed right into the ports of Cuba and unloaded the missile by the time he got through done talking. And then we'd be sitting here with rockets in our front door. No, we don't have a strong president like we did with Kennedy. We have a very weak president. Weak. No presidential knowledge at all. You have to be strong. You have to be strong when you're a president of a great country like America. You have to be willing, if you're threatened by another country, to say, well, if you do that, we will go to war. We will blow your ships out of the water. We will have planes over your country. We will do to you what you are trying to do to us. For every bomb you drop over here in America, we will drop one over there in your country. You got to have a president that's so strong that won't back down and won't care about public opinion. See, isn't that a shame? Obama cares all about public opinion. And he's got the lowest opinion rating ever in any president. He's disliked, distrusted, and the opinion on him is so low that I don't think he could ever bring it back. He's not got the smarts or the intelligence enough to do that. I'll be glad when his term is over and he's out of office. I just pray that we can elect somebody much better and stronger than him. And I pray it's not Hillary Clinton. Oh my God. We don't want her. She's another weak. She'll be a weak president. Of course, she might be the president that wants to chip us all and really pass a law to make it so, because she's afraid of terrorists coming in. But yeah, I could see that happening as she got in office. I'm a Democrat, but I won't vote for her. Just won't vote for her. I don't think she'll make a good president. At all. But I'm telling you, we're in the day and the season that we need to evaluate our hearts and see where we stand with God. If we don't do it ourselves, we maybe stand before judges and rulers of this world, and then they will evaluate us. And how will they find us? Will they find us sinning and doing all the things that sinners do, and they will judge us accordingly? Or will they find us living righteous before God and fearing us enough that they want to kill us to get us out of the way? I'm just saying. This is horrifying, people. I thought I would bring this to your attention. Bless you. Repent and get your heart right with Jesus Christ. Bless you.